Thought I'd show you guys just how tight it is in here. See, that's the whole amount of space. It might be like 1 by 1 meter or so. Fit 3 people in here max. Morning, how's it going? So this is the street leading out of my apartment. As you can see, it's a very lively street. Not the best roads, unfortunately, but that's okay. So, got a few things on for today. Need to run some errands and hopefully go into a museum as well. Hopefully go into a museum as well. So I'm hoping I'll be able to film in there, see how we go. I've been listening to an audiobook podcast on Audible. It's called Not a Very Good Murderer, and it's by a journalist from the New York Times. New York Times, called Ronan Farrow, I think it is. Highly recommend it if you want to check it out and you use Audible or one of the other audiobook players. So basically it's about a former Miss Arizona woman by the name of CC Doane, or Doane. I think it's CC Doane, D-O-A-N-E. And he investigates, and throughout the audiobook you listen to all these phone call tapes that he's had with her over the course of a couple of years. And it's about, so she's, it basically uncovers attempted murder, plots, arson, jury theft, or jury heist, I should say. It also goes through these Twitter posts that she started making and allegations she started making back, I think it was around COVID times. She only just discovered Twitter around that time, I think, or maybe just before that. And these allegations are basically, she says that she had affairs with a former president back in the 1970s, I think it was. I don't remember the president's name, but I'll edit that into the clip later. But she also made allegations on Twitter. She made allegations about Joe Biden at the time as well. And this was when Biden was going through the process of becoming president back in 2000 or 2001, whenever it was. 2020 or 2021. So very recently, when he took over from Trump. Try not to get run over here. She made these allegations that sexual misconduct allegations against him. Now, I mean, nothing's come of that since then, but she talks about it in this audio book. Look, to me, she sounds a bit crazy, and you just sort of got to listen to it to understand the story, because this journalist, he started investigating her for one thing, and then all these other plots just kept continuing to unravel as he talked to her more and more. It's like that she just wanted to, the more that she spoke to him, the more that she wanted to, I guess, brag about or talk to him about, which is a bit bizarre, I feel. You can see here just how difficult it is to cross the road. You really just need to trust that traffic is going to stop for you. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I've really explained the story all that well, but yeah, I highly recommend downloading it and listening to it. It goes for I'm going to say about 5 hours or so. So it's cut up into like 30 or 40-minute sections. Yeah, I've still got like an hour to go. The current husband is the person that. Don't know what happened there. Her current husband is actually the person that she allegedly tried to kill, I think twice. And the allegation was that she tried to use Viagra to kill him because he had a heart condition, and having excess Viagra would spike the heart rate and probably cause him to have a stroke or a heart attack. That's just one of the crazy bits of the story. So if you're interested, have a listen to it and comment and leave a comment what you think. So this is the bridge that I've been crossing each morning. So I'm in I forgot the name of the district. I'll put that into the video as well when I edit. See here, you've got the river and you've got the skyline in the background, all the high-rise buildings. So each morning I've been crossing this bridge because I've been going over to District 1, which is in the direction of where a lot of the things are in the city. It's a nice little spot to cross over, but I was going to say, by the time this video is posted up on YouTube, it'll be Anzac Day, and Anzac Day is probably my favourite day of the year when it comes to football. So yeah, really quite excited for tomorrow. Just to watch all the games and actually have a like a home comforts day. Have some beers, watch football, probably just eat some Western style food, even if it's like fried chicken or something like that. Definitely not KFC though, learned that lesson. And I forgot to mention that today is Thursday, April 24th. Just walking to the cafe. It's going to be my first stop this morning. I'll take some shots of that when I get there. So a little tip for you guys, if anyone's solo traveling in the future and if there's an activity that you want to do that sort of don't want to do it on your own, or if you're just feeling like you just want to be around other people, an idea is to go onto Reddit, go onto the city subreddit. So for instance, what I've done is I've gone onto the Saigon subreddit here. There's heaps of billiard clubs around Vietnam, I've noticed. So you can billiards as in playing pool, so 8 ball or snooker or 9 ball. And I've been wanting to play, so instead of just turning up on my own and hoping that someone else will want to play with me, I put a message up on the Saigon subreddit thread, so asking if anyone wants to meet up for a game, and I've had a couple of people reply, so we're going to be doing that tonight. Not sure if I think one guy's a traveller as well, but I'm not sure about the others, whether they're locals or travellers as well. But it's an idea. If you want to find people to do stuff with, it's one way of doing it. See an example of one of the bakeries here that I'm walking by. I think I mentioned in one of my other videos that the baked goods haven't been that great. I've tried a few more over the last couple of weeks. They're okay, but nothing Nothing out of this world. Just doesn't have the flavour. I don't know if that's lack of sugar, which is probably not a bad thing. But yeah, just even things like, for instance, banana bread, just doesn't have much flavour to it. Sorry if the volume has been a bit off the last couple of videos. I keep forgetting to turn the mic on when I do wear it. I think one of them I wasn't wearing it, and I've done it again this morning. I've forgotten to turn it on, so I'm not sure how the audio is going to come out, especially with all the traffic. But yeah, I'll try and do better there. Not a bad little place. I got the black Viet coffee with ice. It was very, very strong. Probably should have gone with a smaller one. They had a small and a medium option. I went the medium. Yeah, gives you some jitters. Yeah, coffee with how strong it is. Yeah, but nice, relaxing place to sit for a bit, do some work on the laptop, or if you want to read. Yeah, so on to the next spot. So next stop is the post office, which I think is this building. According to Google, this seems to be a bit of a tourist attraction in itself. Yeah. Not sure why people want to come and see a post office, but it's pretty big if this is in fact the post office. That was an ordeal. Just get out of here. So they do have souvenir shops and other things like that as well. So I guess that's why it's a bit of a tourist attraction. Also, it's quite an old, large building. Reminds me of a train station, actually. Yeah. So firstly, they don't accept credit cards, so you need to have cash. It costs 2.1 million dong to send it back home, the backpack. So, sorry, I don't think I mentioned that. I was sending my 30-litre backpack back home because I bought the hiking backpack. So it costs 2.1 million, which is about it's about $120 or thereabouts. And I'm assuming it'll probably take a couple of weeks. So yeah, as long as it gets home okay, that's the main thing. Don't really care how long it takes. Yeah, but it took a good, 45 minutes to go through the process because, people just push in and have to wait. Okay, next stop is the War Remnants Museum. So it's got exhibits from the first Indochina War and Vietnamese wars. Thought it might be an interesting place to go check out. Alrighty, so 40,000 dong for entry, which is $2.50. Just reading online, all these like helicopters and tanks and stuff, they're not the actual US Army tanks and whatnot. I think they've been remodeled, and then they've just had the US Army stamp put onto it. You can see there. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just a reminder of the war. Yeah, pretty cool seeing it in person. I've never actually been up close to this sort of stuff before. kind of neat. There's a sign here, no climbing. This is one of the bulldozers, which weighs 40 tons, and they were constructed back for military purposes in 1966 for large-scale ground clearance projects. Flamethrower. Effective range of about 137 meters. Goodyear tires. Not sure what a howitzer is. Oh, it's an artillery weapon. This weighs almost 6,000 kilos. That would be 6 tons, right? And this thing's massive. Let's look at the length of the gun there. Huge. Hopefully I can get a good thumbnail with one of these. That's the building, so you can go inside, which we will do in a sec. And there's a bunch of like there's photos, and as far as I know there's other little exhibits in there. F5A, I think, jet fighter. I'm not particularly knowledgeable when it comes to military equipment, so if I don't sound like I know what I'm talking about, it's because I don't. So I'm just reading off the signage. Cool little helicopter, or whatever it is. Plane. A1 Sky Raider. This is a Huey. 1H Huey. Pretty cool seeing inside. Very basic. I guess I want to try and keep the weight down as much as possible. Got a seismic bomb there. I can't get any closer because I asked you to stay off the grass. See some information there. It's bloody huge. It's like a big tank. Yeah, we're inside and it is bloody hot. Alrighty. Spent about an hour in there. It's not a bad little thing to go look at. Just a lot of like articles and photos from back at that time or during that time. Yeah, it tells an interesting story, or it gives a good timeline of events as they unfolded, which is definitely well worth going and looking and understanding what's happened in the past. Definitely worth the time and money. I didn't film too much, just so many people. It's hard not to get in people's way as they're trying to look at all the photos and read everything on the walls. They also do like little news screenings on the big TV, like a projector on each floor. So that's hello.
How are you?
Good, you?
Hi.
So it's also worth watching. They go for about 15-20 minutes and they run them every half hour or so. Yes, if you're ever in H Min, worth having a look at.